Hey guys, welcome to CoBlab. This week's special guest is Holly Ellis.
And we'll be discussing the need to organize, criminal psychology, and which character and friends we relate to most.
CoBlab, a hodgepodge of randomness.
Hey, good afternoon, buddy.
Hey, Mr. Manchester Clyde Pepper III, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing really good. I just got done. Where did we go to lunch?
With Panda.
Oh,
Panda
I haven't been there
Express.
forever. Dude, their branding, it's so good.
So
good.
good.
There were like hats there. Did you see the hats? They say
Yeah, it says so good on it.
TSO. So good, yeah. I want one really
it's
bad.
so witty and just,
Yeah, I'm loving it.
It's
I
good.
love that, like, this is, like, turning into, like, our Sunday thing. Like, we go get grub, we come do the podcast.
we just hang out. I mean, it's kind of nice. Just do church, and then afterwards we just snag, some people, and we're like, hey, we're just going to hang out and record it. And they're like, okay.
This
But
week,
it turns out it's fun, right?
yeah, this week felt kind of weird because they're like, wait, what are we doing? What's a podcast?
We're just going to hang out and talk. Just be there. We'll feed you. And they're like, well, okay.
Yeah.
Get them every time.
But we had a special lunch guest. Who do we eat lunch with today?
We did. We get to hang out with Holly. We get to keep hanging out with Holly. Holly's wonderful. We love Holly. Holly, say hello.
Hi.
Holly, I'm so glad that you're here with us. I'm so, like, stoked that you get to be on the cast.
I'm
with us.
excited.
Yeah, like, well, we were talking in Spokane about all the cool, like, little changes that the youth group is going through, and I know Adam and I, like, we had a lot of little moments on the side, and I don't know if, like, you guys noticed that a lot, but something big would happen, or we'd have, like, an interaction with the youth group, some of the youth from the youth group, and we'd step aside, and you're like, oh my gosh, this is what happened with such and such today. You're like, I know, they're so amazing. But a bunch of them were about you. And so Adam would come over and be like, I don't know who that girl is, but we got to get her, like, on team. And I was like, Holly? That girl's, like, amazing. She's a force to be reckoned with. I feel like you've always been that way, though. You've probably always just been an in-charge kind of gal.
Yeah, it's not bossy, it's leadership. It's my life motto. Yeah.
It's like the bumper sticker. Like,
Yeah.
Yes.
It's true.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, but I feel like you always have that commanding presence, and people want to listen to you.
Well, that's good, because I want them to listen to me, too, so.
Well, you're not. You're right. You're not bossy. We have, like, a mutual, because we went to the same high school together, not at the same time.
Together?
Yeah, but went to the same high school separately. Sorry, but we have a
Decade
mutual.
apart.
Yeah, more than that.
Oh, I know.
Why do you keep hating
I
me?
was being generous.
Oh, can you bring in my wheelchair, please? I need to be wheeled out of here.
Oh, you're
I'm
not
so
using the
decrepit.
walker anymore?
No, but I am getting that chair that, like, gets installed by my book, like my staircase. It, like, takes me. Yeah,
Good, yeah.
It's about time.
Good.
I'm gonna-
You
Isn't
get
that
a
called
couple
jazzy
cats
chair?
and-
I think that's what it's called.
Jazzy chair?
Yeah. The, like, lift, the stair lift.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's called jazzy chair.
Is that
kinda cool.
Why do I know that?
I don't know.
You
Sorry.
planning on getting one of those soon?
Yes,
No,
I am now.
But we went to the same high school at different times, but we both had the same teacher, Dr.
Oh,
Questad.
Questad is the greatest.
Yeah, she's
Oh, man.
fantastic.
She's
And
awesome.
Part of me thinks, like, I don't know how old she is, but maybe she might.
She
kill
finally
me.
just retired last
she?
year.
'Cause-
Yeah, she's not back this year because she had some weird, like, health something going on, and we were like, yup, this is it. She finally she worked until she just couldn't, physically was unable to work. She was, wow.
She's a boss, though. She's, like, in charge all the
She's
time.
awesome. I
And I
love
feel
her.
like-
I aspire to be her.
See,
She's
that's
amazing.
what I'm saying. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
It's true.
So, Dr. Questad, I hope you get better. Sorry to hear
Yeah,
that you had
shout out to
help.
Questad.
Yeah.
She's the greatest.
She's great. That's so cool that, like, there's always people out there, like, teachers that just span generations in time.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yeah, you and I
sure.
are, like, we're like 18 years apart in age, but Questad taught both of us.
Yeah.
And both, like, she changed both of our lives. Like, I
Awesome.
love teachers.
She's amazing, yeah.
Yeah. Talking about school and all that jazz, now that you're like, we're kind of back, by the time this gets aired, we're back in kind of the fold of things. And you were talking about, oh, no! What are you doing?
I mean, school's fun. Learn things. Yeah, do it.
School is fun. And I like to... What?
I mean, I love to learn, too. I mean, I guess I'm just finishing school, and I'm just done with it right now, but...
That's true. You just finished that crazy paper.
Yeah.
Take a break.
I'm done with school. But school is fun. School is good. I'm not gonna...
But by the time this airs, you were talking about you were really looking forward to cross-country.
Track, but yeah.
That's not the same thing. I'm so sorry.
No, it's not. But I am looking forward to track season. I cannot run distance, so cross country, I'm like, no thank you. People have been trying to tell me, like, no, you should be in cross country so you can get, like, trained before track season. And I was like, ew, no,
Those
thank you.
people are wrong.
Yeah, I know it. I'm like, I'm a sprinter. This is not, no, I don't need this. I don't need this.
So what do you like to run? What's your distance then?
I run the 100, 200, and 400, but my best is the 400. So, like,
is that
that's my
1.5
race.
time? No, 600 is 1.5 time, right?
Yeah,
It's 1 lap.
400 is just 1 lap, yeah.
Okay. Which is still intense.
Yeah, it's a weird, like, not distance, not sprint race, which is really, it's a really weird, like, niche kind of race.
It's right in the
terrible.
middle, and it's horrible, because it's like
awful.
a longer distance, but you're still supposed to sprint
It's a
the
longer
entire
sprint.
thing.
Yeah, it's really terrible.
Nope.
But it's kind of better because people will just get winded, and then I can overtake them afterwards, which is good. It's a lot of strategy, which is really weird. It's like strategy running, which I'm brain games. I love it.
Yeah, I'm sure you're like that contestant runner, competitive athlete.
Let's go.
That's
with
it. Yeah, I feel like you're that. Yeah, like, today on
a game
Who's
show.
Gonna Be Fastest, right? Like, no, I feel like you're definitely that person who knows that it's just as much psychological as it is physical.
Oh, yeah. Mhm.
So you're probably like on that starting line, like giving people the eyes, like. You're about to go down.
Oh yeah, I talk to them when I go to invitationals. I'll like talk to them before I'm racing because they'll like get you to line up in your heats and stuff. And so I'll be like, "Oh, hey, like how many times have you run this race?" Or like I'll be friendly with them and like try and gather information. And I'm just like, I'm just evilly gathering information on you to try and assess how well I'm gonna do in this race before I run it. So yeah, it's a brain game. I'm evil.
Like you say, yeah. No, I get it.
Yeah.
If I was ever like in that like position, I would definitely do the same
Yeah.
thing. Like, oh, look at you. Your leg just doesn't look like it's working well. Oh, hope that doesn't affect you in the
Uh-oh.
race.
Be a shame if that knee were to blow out.
Yeah. I got you. No, I think that's what I like. I love hanging around you because you get that other aspect of life, that there's so much more complexity to
mind
the most
over
simplest
matter.
of things. Yeah,
Yeah,
totally.
for real.
Which is super cool. And I love that like you're adding that now to, because we have a new leadership
Shepherding, leadership.
Oh,
yeah, kind of works.
No,
yeah.
not really. But
I am the shepherd, you are my leader sheep.
Listen, you are the
works.
sheep. You come over here. No, we have a new leadership, because I can speak English, team called Red, and you're a part of that, and you get to add that level of expertise.
Yay. Maybe less evil and brain games.
Yeah, less
I'm
evil,
gonna
please.
ask that of you. Be
Yeah.
a little less. Evil.
Yeah.
Are you? Well, talking about that, like, are you more of like do you relate more with superheroes, or do you relate more with supervillains?
Oh, okay. I'm like Megamind.
Yes! Oh, yes!
That's like the perfect in-between
Yeah,
answer.
yeah.
Well done.
Yes.
That's so good.
There's a scene in that film. So if you've never seen Megamind, guys, definitely go watch it. It's fantastic.
So good.
Incredible.
Oh my gosh, Megamind is the greatest movie.
But at the end, it's like my favorite scene from cartoons. He is coming back into the city, and he's fighting another villain, and like he has like this big show or whatever, and he asks the villain, he's like, "Do you know what the difference between a villain and a supervillain is?" And the villain can't answer, and he's like, "Style." There's like a laser light show.
That's me.
Yeah, no, totally.
What was they playing? Like AC? No, it's Guns N' Roses. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love that you brought that. You and Christian took me
Yeah,
to it.
we did take you to see that. And then we did that as our like movie dinner night at school that one year too.
Stew.
You made pizza for the school and we had it.
I did?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like
the
2 years
A-Frame.
ago. That's right. I forgot about
The
that.
movie's good. Everyone loves that movie. If you
Yeah,
haven't seen it,
true.
go watch it.
Yeah.
It's such
Shout out to
quality content.
Megamind.
Shout out to Megamind.
Yeah. Hashtag Megamind.
Hashtag Megamind.
Oh, talking about hashtags, we're supposed to ask everybody, what's your favorite sandwich?
That's true.
Why is that a hashtag? That's what, hold on.
Oh, that was like our inaugural episode is called Sammy's with the bestie. So we talk about sandwiches, whatever. We like sandwiches on this podcast.
Yeah, we love like sandwiches here at CoBlab, and so every week we've been asking.
Hold on. It's about to happen, because you are our third interviewer, and now I know where it's going. Subway. What is your favorite Subway sandwich?
It's just ham and cheese and toasted. That's it.
2 for 3.
I'll take it. Actually, it may be 2 for 2 because I actually don't think we asked Maria last week what her favorite sandwich was.
It's a meatball sandwich.
It's not a meatball.
Yeah, everybody loves the meatball.
It's literally you and James, and that's it.
I'll take it. I'll take it. All right,
you and James are the only people.
It's delicious, girl. No, what's your favorite sandwich?
Yeah, it's just ham and cheese and toasted, and that's it.
Ham, cheese, toasted?
No veggies or...
No, just that's it.
That's what Megamind eats?
Yeah.
Ham and cheese, and then you toast
man.
it?
I'm literally 3 years old. It takes nothing to, like, satisfy me, like, culinarily speaking. I had an apple juice today with my lunch.
I saw that. You got so excited.
I was like... Yeah. Chester was like, just get whatever you want. You want to drink whatever, just get it. And I was like, can I get apple juice? And Chester was like, whatever. I was like, yes. It's like exciting.
No, I have apple juice almost every day when I'm at work.
I'm not gonna lie, I like love a good juice box.
Yeah,
like, there's something
man.
that just feels safe and comfortable about drinking juice out of a box. And people are like, Adam, you're 24. Stop drinking juice boxes. And I'm like, stop drinking juice boxes. I'm doing this forever.
Stop judging my life choices.
Yeah.
I'll take all the bendy straws. I love it. So talk to us. You're hanging out here at the youth group. You've been here a little bit a while, and you've got to meet some like really interesting. Little bit a while, yeah. You've got to meet some pretty interesting people. Who are the people that you relate with at the youth group? Who do you like when you show up? You're like, I love your face.
I'm gonna forget people, and I'm gonna feel bad about it. But of course, my go-to is Olivia because we've been friends for 13 years? ? I think 13 years this December. So
what?
Yeah.
Are you? I've known the Snyders for a long time, and I'm only now meeting you. 13 years you've known her.
Yeah. I've known her since we were 2 because I moved into the house like kind of down the street. We live probably like 50 steps from each other.
Are you part of the Mosaic youth group?
Yeah.
Oh, so when I was going to Mosaic, you were like a little tyke, and the Scots were teaching your class. I don't
think I went to Mosaic when I was that young, but I was friends with Olivia when I was that young.
Okay.
So, yeah. But I did go a couple times, yes. Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about. I did go a couple times when I was probably, 7 or 8. But I've known Olivia for a long time. So, her for sure. Eva, my daughter. Anders, obviously.
Yeah, what is that? You were like, oh, I love Eva. She's my daughter.
Oh, yeah, Eva's my daughter.
What does that
Eva
mean?
and Olivia are my children.
Oh, my gosh.
You
just Mother Goose them?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome. So you got Eva, you got Holly, or you were Holly, you got Eva, Olivia.
I'm my best friend. I'm great. Thanks, Chester.
I'm so sorry. The Snyders. I hear you guys are over there pretty often.
Oh yeah, me, Hannah, Madeline, and Olivia. We just if you don't know where I am, I'm probably there. I'm probably at the Snyders with Madeline and Hannah and Olivia because.
Funny is you told me that once, and I was like, yeah, she's probably over-exaggerating. Like, teenagers say those kind of things.
Really
but I went to Fred Meyer's, and I, saw literally all 3 of you just piling into the Jetta.
Yeah.
They came here to get, juice or something. Yeah, it's such a mundane task, and they're all together.
Yeah, we just are all the time. Madeline and I, our running joke is Madeline and I are honorary Snyders, which is true. We just go, they're like, oh yeah, we're having this family party. Are you coming? We're going. We just do. We were going to Lynette's the other day for Olivia. Olivia was like, we're going to the family party at my grandma's, and then we're going to go see Finding Dory. And I was like, oh, cool. And she was like, Are you coming? I was like, yeah, I guess so. Let's go. We're just going to Jason's mom's house. We're like, let's go. So it's awesome. We just, all of the family stuff, we're just going. It's been that way since I was 7, and it's awesome. It's really great. I love her a lot.
That's a good family to be a part of.
Yeah, it really
They're
is.
Wonderful. I love them.
It's true.
They were talking about I don't know if we're allowed to talk about this, but I'm gonna talk about it anyways because I spill all the secrets. But they were saying that they want to get like more involved and like help out, and I was like, please
do it.
I need Jason Snyder in my life.
I'll take it.
And then Amy Snyder is just like a force to be reckoned with.
Oh,
she's
truly.
Like shy of 5 feet tall and
Pinterest mom
could kill you in a heartbeat with just love and kindness.
You wouldn't even
it's true.
see it coming.
She's amazing. Yeah,
she's
true.
unreal. I love the Snyders. Talking about like amazing people, you don't get to be who you are naturally without being inspired or changed or motivated by just giants of men and women.
Giants.
Yeah, you just meet those people that are just like, oh my gosh, you're dominating, you're just unreal.
You're really tall.
Or really tall, yeah. Who's someone in your life that's like inspired you or changed you or that you admire?
I would say my mom, because she's like ridiculous. She in college worked 2 full-time jobs and went to college full-time, which is not a joke. She actually did that legitimately.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So that's ridiculous. And she just recently graduated. She did her master's in business administration. Took her 2 years to get that from Cedarville. She just graduated a couple weeks ago. Took her last test a couple weeks ago.
Awesome. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and she was working full-time and doing that and being a mother. She's the only parent that can drive because my dad can't drive. He's blind in one eye, so he can't pass the eye test. So my mom has to drive us everywhere for everyone. She has 3 kids that she has to drive to all of the school stuff. So it's like, she's a ridiculous human being. So.
I'm the worst youth pastor in the world. You have siblings? I don't know your siblings.
Well, they're younger, so you can't really. I think Jake is old enough to be in the youth group, but Oliver's only 9. Yeah, Oliver's only 9, so you wouldn't know him.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
they came
awesome.
to the Spokane night pizza thing.
I was in Canada.
Oh, right.
I feel so bad. You guys were giving like Facebook updates, like, "Hey, we're all having fun," and like driving, like, boo.
Wish I could be there.
Yeah. No, it was good. It was my friend's wedding, and it was magical, and I cried and lost the wedding rings and all that jazz. I'm the worst best man ever, but it was good times, and I wish I would have met your siblings at the Spokane Pizza Packin' Parade.
Yeah.
Natasha, genius for setting that up.
Natasha is a genius.
Yeah. Who else like inspires you? Who are you like? Mom is fantastic.
I want to shout out to Dr. Questad again. Now you got me thinking about her. She's awesome. She's ridiculous. Wow, I just love her a lot. She is an awesome teacher. Now I'm trying to like think of examples for people who don't know her. She just doesn't care if people don't like her.
Right.
Like, students will be like brutal, and she just doesn't care. She's like, okay, just get the work done. Like, I don't care. Whatever, say what you want about me, just get it done or you're gonna fail.
Yeah.
Like,
What class
it doesn't
did this
matter.
teacher
She taught English.
Okay.
She taught freshman English. She has a major and a minor in psychology, some degree in French art, and like she went to some French school. She went to a school in Lebanon. She spoke at a Lebanese conference because one of the professors that she studied under was getting some award, so she did that last year. She was like, oh yeah, by the way guys, I'm taking the week before spring break off because I'm gonna go speak at a conference in Lebanon. Here's your assignment for the day. And I went, hold on, are we not gonna talk about the fact that you just casually mentioned you're gonna speak at a Lebanese conference? Is nobody else, I was like looking around the room, is nobody else like amazed by this? Is this just me? And she was like, yeah, it's whatever, I'm speaking at a conference in Lebanon. I was like, you are incredible. Like, I don't understand. She was gone for a couple weeks because I think she was in the hospital for a couple weeks. She came back and I saw her in the hallway and I went, Dr. Questad, you're back. And she went, hello. And I was like, why do you not understand why I love you? You're amazing. She's just great.
She's not like, you have like teachers that are like loved and cherished, and I'm sure people do love and cherish her, of course.
I do.
But she's like one of those rare teachers where she's revered.
Yeah.
And I mean that in like a positive way.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't mess around.
No.
And she's certainly like, it's funny because she cares about students more than anything else.
It's true.
But the way that she cares is by pressing you to do work. And the thing is she treats everybody the same.
Yeah.
You could be the best student in the world, or you could be the worst student in the world. She's not going to give you any extra. Like, she's completely objective. Like, it's time to do work and be an adult. And I think she was one of the first people that was like, cool, it's now time for you to be an adult. Like, oh, I have to actually grow up. She's asking, amazing. Yeah, she's amazing.
She could do whatever she wanted. To be honest, she has so many degrees. She's so smart. She just like keeps going to school. She just doesn't stop. And she could do anything that she wants. Basically, she should be like some big professor and make so much more money than she does, and she's a freshman English teacher.
Yep.
And it's like, why, out of all of the things that you could be doing with how smart you are, why are you doing a job that you get like none of the credit that you deserve for doing? Like, it's ridiculous. Out of everything that she could do, she chooses such a thankless job, and she's ridiculous, and I love her.
I think maybe it's partially this. She was the first person that ever told me I could go to college. And I'm the first person in my family to go to college. And it was like a thing that we had never talked about before. But she was like, of course you're going to college. Like, I am. And she's like, yeah, you can go to college. Like, why not? And then, like, learning about her, like, her story and that kind of thing, like, education is just something you do.
Yeah.
And I, at that point in my life as a freshman, I thought, oh, it's like something that's like unobtainable. It costs money. Or no. It costs time, money, effort, and passion. And like money is like the last trivial thing. If you have time and passion, that surpasses money.
Yeah.
And she's like, of course, go do amazing things. It's easy to do. Look at me. And she's there to inspire the youth to go do the same thing.
Yeah, she's so great. And she's so happy and just fulfilled. And she's like, yeah, I mean, my health is failing, but I'm chill. It's okay. It's whatever. And we were like, what? She came in one day for only our period, and she was like, yeah, I'm on some pretty crazy pain medication, so I'm only awake for 4 hours a day, but I came in to speak to your class today about blah, blah. I was like, why is no one amazed by her? She's ridiculous. She just keeps going. And I'm like, I aspire to be as satisfied with my life and as, like, steadfast in my choices as she is, because she's amazing. She's just really great.
Talking about your life and moving forward, and thank you, Dr. Quested, for everything you've done.
Oh, man.
And I hope you enjoy your retirement. I'm sure you're actually not retired. You'll keep doing amazing
Still
things.
Working on stuff.
Right.
Gonna go to Lebanon, feed the orphans.
Honestly, in Nepal.
You've inspired Holly to go do amazing things. So, Holly, what are you looking to do? Where am I going to find you in the next 5 years?
Well, hopefully more speaking with youth group and with, like...
Yes, please do that.
I would love that, yeah. Hopefully I get to play cello for worship sometime. Somebody needs to hit me up with a set list and some music, because I would love that. That'd be cool. All right, Adam, you're on it. Let's go.
You play cello means I don't have to play bass.
All right.
Also, I'd rather listen to cello.
Agreed.
I'm sure everyone else would.
Do it.
You got a bass? Just put it on its side. Cello.
Upright.
Yeah, hopefully I get to go to Cedarville. That's where I'm going to apply. That's my new goal school, because they're a really good school. They're in Ohio, Christian College. Hopefully, maybe I'm going to go online. Maybe I'm going to go to Ohio. That would be kind of a crazy thing to do, but
Girl,
hey.
Go on an adventure.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, you know what? Let's just go to Ohio. It's a fun time.
Do it. I literally, packed my life up into 2 bags, hopped on a train like Harry Potter, and went to my magical school
in Canada.
Yeah. It was a fun time.
Yeah.
Definitely go to Ohio.
All right, I'll go to Ohio. That'll be a good time. I'm going to do, hopefully, criminal psychology, which is kind of a weird,
Ooh.
Yeah, it will be a fun time. And also probably not a fun time, because, criminals are awful, but it'll be really interesting, I'm sure, so it'll be...
What if you, crack the code, and you're like, I know what makes a murderer, and then you're like, you, sir, need help, because you're going to murder people, and then you prevent, crimes from happening.
That'd be awesome.
Thousands of murders.
That would be really great.
Prevent them.
Right,
Not you don't cause them.
Murder.
I'm gonna murder you unless you do all your homework. Cool. Dr. Questet. No, she would never do that.
She would never do that.
No, of course not. That's awesome. I'm like, it's such an interesting journey to get to.
Yeah, it's a really specific kind of thing to be interested in, but I don't know.
Do you just watch a lot of Criminal Minds? And I want to do that.
Yeah, I would watch way too many crime shows. My mom, I think, is the one that she'll just always. I'll walk in and she'll be watching some Forensic Files or some her new one is Southern Fried Homicide.
What?
Which is the most worst title of any show ever. But it's great. And so I'll just walk in and she'll be watching some crime show and I'm like, cool. And I'll just sit down and watch it. So I watch way too many crime shows, but it will be kind of interesting to see how that's not the same as actually working in the field. But also, like, I'm sure it'll be really interesting. My thing is creative problem solving. And, like, I love that in real life where I'm like, okay, I need to figure this thing out. How do I do it? Like, what are the steps that I need to take to get this thing done? Like, how do I accomplish this? So that'll be really fun.
Talking about TV shows, I heard that you and Adam and I, we all have a shared love for Friends.
Oh man, yeah.
Love it.
Friends is my jam. I've seen it probably 3 times all the way through, like maybe 4, like too many times. It's great.
Who's your favorite?
Oh.
Who's your favorite friend?
Like who?
Okay, who's my favorite? Or like who do I relate to?
No. Who's your favorite? Then who's
like,
who you relate
both.
to?
I want both.
Yeah.
Okay, oh man. I just like them all for different reasons. I guess my favorite is the one that I relate to the most. I guess I like Chandler a lot because like I feel like our sense of humor is really like together, really like the same, really together.
Can you be any more like Chandler?
Oh my gosh, I love that. I love it. I also love the one where he's talking to, I think, Rachel and Phoebe, and they're not listening to him, and he just goes, should I use my powers of invisibility for good or evil? And which is never me, because I'm just loud enough to get listened to, but I just love quotes like that, because I'm like, oh man, I love this guy. I love Chandler. He's great.
I think one of my favorite things about Chandler is he'll say something just really funny, super witty, and then no one responds. And I know like that's me all the time. And I find that when those moments happen, I'll just glance across the room and I'll just see you in the side corner.
I'm
like,
laughing.
and I'm always just like, thanks,
That's
Holly,
why-
for like not making me have that Chandler moment.
Yep, I prevent that moment. I feel like that's great because like that's how we connected. Is both of us are Chandler and no one else gets it, but we get it.
Yeah.
So it's
and we
okay.
love puns. We
Oh,
love
man.
all that stuff.
It's
oh
true.
My God.
So
It's
if
like the
Chandler's your
worst jokes.
favorite, who do you relate to though? Who out of the 6 would you be?
I
She
do
just said
relate to
she-
Chandler.
Oh,
It's
Chandler
her
is your favorite
because
and
she
you relate to him?
relates-
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Well, I like them all for different reasons. Now I'm trying to think. Also Monica though. Actually,
I peg you more of a
actually,
Monica than a
yeah.
Chandler.
That's true.
Because Chandler will like walk around in like his like pajamas all day long.
Oh, I'll do that.
You're like, I do
will.
that every day.
I'm wearing leggings. I didn't want to put on real pants.
Yeah. Who needs to put on clothing for church? Nobody else. I'm just gonna wear my PJs.
Yeah. Well, like, Monica is like, I need order. I need to organize this. It needs to happen. And, like, that's my favorite thing. Somebody just came up to me the other day and was like, hey, do you want to organize my crawl space? I was like, yes, I really do. And they were like, are you kidding? I was like, no, I really actually want to do that. I love organizing things. Let me organize it.
There's a closet right there
I'll
called
organize
Narnia.
it.
It has all of our
organize it.
storage stuff. It is a disaster.
No, I love it.
It
That's
gets
my favorite
worse
thing.
every week because you and I just don't ever want to put things away.
What? Linda Erickson, it's Adam who's not putting things away. I put my stuff away.
I don't even have a key to that room, so it can't be me. It's Chester.
Oh my goodness.
I will organize it. I'll fix it. I'll clean up after both of them.
Red team, first mission.
Oh my gosh. You're gonna lose one of them there. That closet just goes on
I
forever.
know.
They call it Narnia for a reason.
Whatever, I'll have one extra open spot then.
There's like a lamp and like a what is that? What is Mr. Tumnus? A fawn.
A fawn.
A fawn.
I thought you
No.
said a flan, like the cake things.
Yeah, the little
I
one.
love
flan.
flan.
What?
Man's so good.
Oh, is it flan?
No,
It's
it's
flan.
flan.
I
thought it was
It's totally
flan. I was like, what?
Yeah. No, a caramelly
Yeah,
deliciousness.
I've never had one, so
What?
yeah, you'll have to make me one.
I
Chester.
I
Yeah,
can't
we
make
gotta
it, but I'm gonna bring you some.
All right, bring me
My relatives introduced me to this thing called choco flan, and it's chocolate cake, but on top of it is flan. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's like the Hannah Montana desserts. It's the best of both worlds. Anywho, we'll do that. We've got birthdays coming up, and we've got to do cakes, so we'll do
Flan.
choco flan.
right.
Totally.
Flan.
I'm not gonna feel bad about the gluten intolerant people. Flowers.
Sorry,
flour.
pal.
Yeah.
You get them ice cream. Can they eat ice cream? Yeah, they can.
Yeah,
Ice
except
cream
for
doesn't have
the
gluten.
lactose. We'll have to do soy ice cream.
What
or
is gluten?
rice cream.
Gosh, the world we live in today.
What is gluten?
Soy,
Is it just
intolerance.
wheat?
I think gluten is a word that just means bad. Like anything could be gluten, right? Like,
Oh man, that's so gluten.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it means.
I'm starting that. Hashtag
New
gluten
insect.
equals
Oh
bad.
man.
Get it trending, people. Let's do it.
Gosh. No, anywho, as we figure out what gluten is, we're going to leave you guys alone and we'll creative problem solve what gluten is. Anywho, I want to say thank you to Holly for being with us today on Cope Lab and sharing your heart and talking about things.
Thank you for having me on this podcast. I was really excited about it.
Anything else you want to end with? We always let the guests have the final say.
Oh, I love you guys. Thanks. Also, shout out to all of my people. I love you all.
What do you call your people?
All the people that I forgot to talk about when you were like, who are your friends? All of them. I love them all.
Everyone is your friend.
Every friend.
Shout out to everybody.
Shout out to everyone that I love.
Holly, you're the best. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to close off and say goodbye to you guys. We'll see you next week on Cope Lab.
Woo.
Bye!
Woo, bye! Bye!